we took her to the hospital. They drilled a hole in her head
To let the pressure out.
to let the pressure off. That was first thing she done. They did. And then we went to Colorado where Lori and Naoma was at.
We thought we'd go to Texas.
And she had her problems, so Lori and I loaded her in the back of the car
I
and
laid
drove
there all night, and they took me
nonstop
back to Salt Lake.
to Salt Lake, to the emergency room. And then they cut her, took part of the skull out, put a metal plate in after they finished, cleaned everything out in there, the blood, you know, that it accumulated and other stuff.
Wow.
And then sewed her up.
Sent her home.
And here she is.
Send her home.
Yeah.
Wow. Did anyone see it happen, or
No,
No.
I was alone. I was
Nobody
very
seen it
tired.
happen.
nobody saw
I had
it?
been reading to my son all night as we came from Canada from the wedding in
Mhm.
Canada. I read to Odell to keep him awake while he was driving.
Oh.
And the next day I was going after fruit to Logan.
And it was just
And all
more
of a
than she
sudden
could
I
do.
wasn't this, I went to sleep, and
Wow.
that's when it all happened.
That would be so scary.
And I was landed over there, and somebody come along and they says, he had his son with him, he says, go see if there's somebody in that car. Because I was over here, and it was a
Off
bunch
the
of
road.
streams, and where I landed was just horrible.
Mhm.
Anyway, my car was still upright, and there I was knocked out in there, and I managed to roll down the window or something when the boy spoke to me. And
Man.
he says, you okay? I says, I don't know.
I don't know.
I says, I just know.
She
I
didn't
have a
know
problem.
anything, really.
And I says, somehow things aren't right. And he says, just a minute, ma'am. And he went back and told his dad, and they had an ambulance there to pick me up and take me to the hospital in Soda Springs.
Wow.
And
They
then
took-
they flighted her to Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't. My youngest daughter's a nurse down there in Salt Lake, so she could take care of me
Yeah.
when I got there. So that's why we went there instead of Pocatello. They just sent
And
me to
it was in
Pocatello,
the,
but he insisted I go to Salt Lake.
there was a big storm came up. The sky was totally black. And the helicopter said, we don't know if we can find our way to Salt Lake. They said, we'll fly west till we come to the interstate. If we can see the interstate, we'll follow it. That's what they said.
Wow.
And they followed it to
And
Salt
they
Lake.
followed it to Salt Lake.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
I had a helicopter ride too.
Fun.
And that,
Yeah, I had a train ran over me.
What?
Yeah.
Why did you go and do that?
Hold on, let's get that story.